my name is Felicia. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. In today's video, I have some exciting news to share with you, so let's get started. Now, the first thing I want to share with you is my Christmas tour is coming up, my Christmas home tour for 2020. And as you know, if you have been watching my videos, I kicked off my brand new Christmas series entitled Cozy Christmas at Home. And so in this Christmas tour, I am going to be sharing different parts of my home, starting with the downstairs and the upstairs. So unlike what I did in my fall home tour, I divided the videos into two parts. So this time around, I'm going to try to combine everything in one video, hopefully, if everything goes well. So what's going to be included in this Christmas tour for 2020? Well, first we're going to begin with my downstairs, and I am going to include my entryway, my living room, my kitchen, and my dining room area. Then we're going to travel upstairs, and I'm going to show you the hallway, which houses my antique console table. And also, I can't leave out the glam office. Of course, that's going to be on the tour for Christmas, and I'm excited about that. And also, something new, hopefully, fingers crossed, I am going to include one more room in this Christmas tour, and that's going to be the guest bedroom. So stay tuned, keep your notification bells on, because my Christmas tour will be coming up probably this weekend. So just stay tuned for that, okay? And also what I want to share with you is during a shopping haul, I shared some food items that I had collected from, well, actually what I was doing, I was collecting items for my hot cocoa bar. And I found these items, and I said what I would do is I would try them out and let you know what they taste like. So I'm going to show you what I am talking about. I had actually found these stirring spoons that are milk chocolate stirring spoons. And for some reason, I forgot that I had them and didn't even put them on my hot chocolate bar when I actually showed that video. But I did test these out. So I'm giving you my opinion about what they taste like. Now, if you've ever been in the kitchen with your mother or your grandmother or whomever that makes cakes, or maybe you make cakes, and you know when you have just a little bit of the batter left in the bowl and you ask the child, I know my mother would do that, she would, when she made her cakes, she would take the, she would scrape all the batter out and put in her cake pan, and then I would be standing around waiting to get that bowl and that spoon. So this is what this tastes like. This tastes like chocolate cake batter, and it is delicious. So I'm giving these spoons a thumbs up, okay? Now, I don't know whether Dollar General is still carrying these. So if you have a Dollar General in your area, just pop in and see do they have these. But I give them a thumbs up. They were absolutely delicious. So let's continue. Now, the last part I want to share with you is the upcoming video in which I am going to be including another DIY in which I am going to be designing a Christmas floral arrangement. Now, this is going to be my very first Christmas floral arrangement because, let's be honest, typically what I do when it comes to Christmas florals or whatnot, I'll just buy some red poinsettias and just place them around in my home. So I decided this season that I was going to step out on the limb and try making my own Christmas floral arrangement. So just stay tuned to the video and I'm going to take you along with me as I create that video. So until the next video, happy decorating and Merry Christmas, you guys. Bye-bye. Hi guys, this is Felicia for Felicia by the Seasons. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. In today's video, I am going to be continuing my brand new Christmas series, Cozy Christmas at Home. And I am going to be taking you guys along with me as I decorate this beautiful glass vase for the Christmas season. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, just continue watching. Okay, now before we get started, I'm just going to quickly show you my little supply list and just show you all the items that I'm going to be using to put this floral arrangement together. So I'm just going to start with the ornaments that I'm going to be using. These are some ornaments that I purchased. I think I purchased this maybe 2 years ago, and I never used them, but I like them. They were at a good discounted price, and so I said, well, I'll just keep them until I figure out what I can do with them. So I am going to be using them for this season. I also have some of these gold looking ornaments here, and I forgot what you call this. There's a crackling grass or something that they call this. I'll probably remember after the video is over with, but I do have these ornaments as an option. Of course, if I'm decorating and being festive for the Christmas season, I must have some poinsettias. Now, these are some poinsettias that I had in my stash, and I never used these for some reason. When I decorated last year, I originally bought them to use them to decorate a wreath, but my idea changed, so I never actually used these bundle of poinsettias, and they are absolutely adorable, especially with these frosted pine cones. So I will be using that in my floral arrangement. And also, I have this beautiful greenery here. Doesn't it look like I just plucked it off a pine tree or some kind of Christmas tree of some sort? And I'm going to be using that. And I'm probably going to be using these for the base of my floral arrangement. And then, of course, I've got to have some sparkle, because what good is decorating and being festive if you don't have anything sparkle? So these are just some floral picks that I didn't use this season. So I thought that I would capitalize on them by using them in this floral arrangement. Now, to be perfectly honest, this is going to be my very first time actually doing a Christmas floral arrangement, because typically what I do is I just purchase me some red poinsettias and call it a day. But I have these pieces here, and I have that big vase that I need to be filled, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. And I also have this as well. This was a recent purchase here, and it was only $1. I got these from the Dollar General, and there was only 2 of these left. I think these are really beautiful. They do sparkle. They almost look like it has dusted snow crystals on them, like they've been crystallized or something, and they're really beautiful. So I might be using these as well. All right. So now the only thing that we need to do is to get started. So continue watching. So now we're going to go ahead and get started decorating this beautiful vase here. And what I decided to do is I'm going to add some of these Boston ferns as a base as well, because I want to give the center some height, and I'm going to need that extra lusciousness to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply go ahead and start putting these ornaments in the base. Now, these ornaments that I'm putting in the base, they're just to be reflective and also give it a beautiful finish, because even though this is a glass vase, it's like a crackle type texture to it. And so these ornaments will be beautiful as a reflective piece. And why use green? Because green represents the stems of a plant. So that's why I'm adding those in there. Okay. Probably should have had some more, but I don't feel like getting some more out of my stash. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant in this Boston fern, just like so. And I'm going to go ahead and spread out each of the branches of this Boston fern. Now I'm going to try this, but I've added in ornaments now, so I don't know, because we got to give the center height, because this is a large vase or vase, and it's going to be installed on my antique console table. So I'm going to really need for it to have some height. So once I get that in there, I'm going to go ahead and start adding in the next layer of greenery as well. So it looks like that's pretty good. I'm going to move this up some. Are you going to be able to see that? And I'm going to push it over there, and maybe that might be a better shot. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in another layer of my greenery, this beautiful pine. And we're going to go ahead and add that in there next. Okay? So if you can't see it really well, I'll make sure that I come back and give you a close look. You should know by now, I always come back and give you a close look. All right, because I think that's very important, because things don't always look the same when they are far off. And so when you get that closer view, you really can start to see what things look like. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a third bunch of that pine looking greenery, because that's going to give me the Christmas effect here. So I'm just going to manipulate my branches and kind of intertwine the branches with the Boston fern. So I'm just going to take you up just a little bit so you can kind of see what's happening here. As you can see right there, I have added in those beautiful ferns. So what I'm doing now is I'm just simply arranging them. Okay. And so you have to arrange them until you can get them in the position that you want them in. Okay. So this is what I have so far. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and start adding in these poinsettias. I'm not even going to break these apart. I don't think so. Might change my mind a little bit later. So I'm going to go ahead and start installing those in there. So I'm going to put one in the back and spread it out. Then I'm going to put one in the front and spread that out. And I like these pine cones in these poinsettias. Okay, so I have one to the front and I have one to the back. I don't know whether you're seeing all of that, but I've put them in there. So I'm going to continue to add my poinsettias, okay? So now I'm going to put one on the right and one on the left. And I'll make sure that I'll show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm going to put the other one on the other side. I'm going to just put that in there. Hopefully this turns out right, because I've added a lot in here. So as you can see, I have installed those poinsettias in there. Okay, can you see that? All right, and so I'm just going to give you another closer view here. And I think I need to add some more to this. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more to this. Okay. And I like it to look, I don't want it to be a whole lot of poinsettias. So I like this look here where it looks like there's kind of sparse and scattered out. So I'm going to continue working on this arrangement. All right, so now I'm just giving you a better view of what I've accomplished so far. Now, boy, when I put in that Boston fern, it really made it explode and become a little bit large, in which I do need it to be large because it's going on a console table, so it's going to be basically the centerpiece or the showstopper for that console table. So it's got to be a good size. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the next layer, and I'll be right back. So now I am showing you the next layer that I have added. So I have added in these red floral picks. So that was the next layer that I added. And of course you can see my little Christmas tree back there. But I don't know, you guys. I don't think I'm really liking this with adding the Boston fern in it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that Boston fern and I'm going to try it and see what it looks like, because I think it's just making it look too humongous to me. It's not giving me the right look that I'm going for. So I'm going to go and take all this out and start over. So stay tuned. Okay, what I'm showing you now is starting over. What I did is I removed that Boston fern out of the vase. And so now I'm only using this pine picks. I did let the ornaments remain because I love how they're reflective and I love the green. So I did keep that. And so I'm just starting over without the Boston fern in there because I just did not like it. It looked like a huge bush and it wasn't giving me what I wanted. So I'm going to continue layering this, and then I'm going to come back and show you the result. Okay, this is what it looks like, you guys. I took out all of the Boston fern because it was kind of taken away from the Christmas look that I was looking for. It was beginning to look a little bit too summery, so I removed all the Boston ferns out, and I just put in this greenery piece right here and let that act as the base. And then I put in back in the red poinsettias with all the different pine cones. And then I put in these glam red and gold floral picks. And what I did add to this that I didn't show you in my little supply list is I did add these little two-tone eucalyptus picks in here as well. I thought that they would be a nice accent with all the greenery because they had this little two-tone frosted effect. So I did add in those as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mount this on my console table and give you one more shot of what it looks like. So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, this is the final reveal. I've installed her on the console table. I think she's looking fabulous, and I'm satisfied with her. Now, I might add some, you know me, I might make some arrangements and alterations, but as for right now, this is how I am going to leave it. And so I'm just giving you one final look at what she looks like. So I hope this video brings you inspiration in your Christmas decorating. If you have decided to decorate for the Christmas holiday season, and if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Please kindly give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with as many times as you can, and also kindly subscribe. You guys, that really helps my channel out. So until the next video, Merry Christmas and happy decorating. Bye-bye.